start recording as well. Okay, I think the recording's gonna work as well. So the stream is gonna be, let's actually turn that off. Okay, the game's fully up now. So the stream is gonna be 360p, so it's not gonna be the best of quality, but we should be up and running. What I'm gonna be doing in this is actually see if I can. I'm gonna actually be restarting. That's a bit weird, but I will be restarting. Just trying to see if it's running, because this might be a bit weird for a second. So yeah, that's a bit weird. So we are going to go ahead and actually start a new series. Well, not a new series. It might just be live streaming. It could actually end up being something that happens maybe once a week. I'm not 100% sure yet. I'll know in a little while. So what I'm going to be doing is, actually, I need to fix that camera. One sec. With the webcam, how do I just edit? There we go. Webcam. I don't like how it's like being blocked by my logo. But what we're going to be doing is, instead of the normal thing I've been doing lately, is we've been going ahead and doing the normal colony series in sandbox. What I mainly want to do now is we're going to drop funds down to 50, science rewards up to 150, and we're going to try and actually play in an actual normal scenario. So none of this me sending gigantic craft, and we're going to actually start with a bit of science, not too much, just like, no, we're going to start with 0. So, what should we name it? I can't find the window. Oh, whoops. Forgot to turn off Skyrim. So it's trying to find Skyrim as well as KSP. So we're going to have new career, new colony. So we're going to start a new career where it's just a new colony series with only, it's pretty much the exact same as what we have, but instead of being I'm still at a loss for words. Instead of being easy to send a gigantic craft into orbit, we actually have to pay for that. So I might set up a mining base on the planet to build stuff and then send it back, or I might just do it normally. So, as always, we'll grab the normal first few options. Damn it, I forgot to turn back on my mousinator. It's what locks me to the screen. There we go. So we got our first 2 contracts. There's gonna be contracts in this, and there's gonna be, oh shoot, I'm trying to keep an eye on my chat and all that. I won't be literally typing in the chat, but I will be. If you got any questions, just general questions, nothing ridiculous, just go ahead and ask me. It's always good to get a bit of feedback back from the community. So the first things we're gonna do is, we only have that one part unlocked, the mystery goo container. First things we're going to do is get one on the launch pad and one on, actually no, we're not going to get that. We'll get the launch pad and the, that's it actually. Launch pad, do an EVA, and do an EVA report while flying over. So, observe mystery goo. So a lot of the probably first hour of this is just going to be me doing this. So if you don't want to watch me do this kind of crap, I'd recommend checking back in I'd say about an hour. flying over the Kerbin shores. After that, we should be actually into full-blown shit. But right now, it's going to be a bit boring. Because I need to collect science to unlock stuff, and then once I get into orbit, it'll be a lot easier. Now that they have that stuff unlocked, that makes it a little bit easier. So, first thing we're going to do is go back to the same craft we have and just get that, what is it we need to get? And actually, I want to pull, because right now my feed is delayed, so I'm going to put my live feed right over top of that so I don't get distracted by it, because it's kind of weird seeing yourself in history, or in the past, about, how far in the past? A couple of minutes in the past. Or no, a couple seconds. I think it's like a 15 to 30 second delay. And now looking over, it's the normal up-to-date stream, so it's kind of weird. But we will go ahead and get this bit of science done. It's another 11 science for us. And 9 reports you thought you might be still on. So we got that. And we got those decent. So how much do we have now? We might be able to unlock something. Yeah, we can unlock something else. It's kind of going to be a speed run to the next stage, because I don't like this first stage. And we unlocked a little bit of stuff. I still don't know if these... Oh no, that's derp. That one's fine. But then there's the other ones I had. I don't remember if I don't know if I had them installed, but they're quite jank. So we'll escape the atmosphere in this flight. Sorry if I'm kind of flying through this, but I've done the starting thing so many times. One sec. So we have this. What we want to do is we're going to slap that on here. Do we get the second parachute? No, we did not. So to keep ourselves from crashing into the planet, we're going to put those on. Yeah, with the first few levels of, or not first few levels, the first little while of doing flights, you're going to have to make some pretty frigged up craft. It sucks, but it's how it works. There's not much you can do to alter it. And I actually have this still set on minimus. What are you at? 4. So put 3, put that on there. And put that on there. Okay. Now, put that there. And we'll actually put wings, even though they're not going to be very much of a purpose. Because we are actually going to go careening into space at a very quick pace. 6.5, there we go. Okay, and we'll actually put a bit of fins on this, because if we don't, with the speed this is going into, it's even still too much. We'll put it up 20.5 by 20.5. Ooh, that's not enough actually. 22, 22. No, still enough. We'll go up to 25.5. There we go. So this might be a bit wormy. I do have joint reinforcement on it, so it should be fine, but we'll see what happens. We just need to, wait a minute. If I'm doing that, I might as well go ahead and put this on here. And I'm kind of going overkill because we have 4,000 delta V, and it's like that's an extra 500 more than we actually need. Oh, no more than 30 parts. How many parts do we have? 38? Okay, so we're gonna have to pop these off, pull 4 off of here. Not there. Still weighing too much. Okay, so we're gonna put that right up. We might be able to get it. Well, no, we'll be able to get to the atmosphere of this. To get to orbit is 3,500. Sorry, I'm a bit tongue-tied as of late. So, open material bay, and I just realized I actually didn't get a crew report from our initial 2 flights. Well, our initial flight, because there's only 1 on the ground. And if everything works out, I will be doing this live stream for probably about 5 hours. The live stream footage is going to be less than optimal quality, probably about 360, but I will be reposting this either in one giant chunk of 3 hours, or I might actually do it in over Tuesdays and Thursdays. Well, I might split it in half so I have footage for Tuesday and Thursday. I don't know yet. This is actually only my 2nd live stream, so it could be anything really. So we are at 26,000 meters, 30. I don't have any Kerbal Engineer stuff, which kind of sucks, but okay, we're gonna go ahead and grab the upper atmosphere and the upper atmosphere. Can't really do much else because we don't have the required stuff to do otherwise. But we are actually out of the atmosphere now. We can use the liquid fuel we have left to brake ourselves as long as we come in at a decent, a non-neck breaking speed. And this might be a bit different of recording than usual because I might actually at some point go run down and get more beer. So if I disappear, it's just because I want to get another drink. So we're actually in space now, and we're only 12 minutes in. Okay, as soon as we start getting shock heating, which will happen in probably around 3,500 meters, or no, 35,000 meters, 3,500 meters would just be insane. But as soon as that happens, we will burn all the fuel, or a lot of the fuel we have. There. Oh shit, we're still, okay, I kind of shot that off too soon. So our flight down is going to be quite a while. But yeah, the main goal I want to do with this series is we are going to go ahead and that's going to blow up. I forgot that I have stage recovery on this, so we could technically save those stages, but I forgot about that. But what we're mainly going to do is we're going to get to Minimus of the Mun, start producing stuff, send it back to the planet, like expensive parts, like those reactor parts that are like a couple $1,000,000, produce them on the planet, send them back. We can make a decent bank back. Because after a while, contracts aren't going to be that good for us actually building stuff. And I'm actually going to try and figure out how to turn off that damn habitat thing. Habitat, it's nice to have that along with homesickness because it's a nice little extra thing to life support, but oh my god, it's so freaking annoying. So EVA, flying over the Kerbin grasslands, we're going to take out that data, store that data forward, do a crew report for another 2.3, and recover the vessel. Excuse me. So that gives us another 111 science. So we are going to unlock all 3 of these just to give us that extra variety. We still actually have a ton left, so we can get 2 more things. What do we need? Batteries and more science. Do we unlock any more science from this point? No, we did not, but we did unlock a cheap solar panel. So we'll unlock that. And Terrier engine, I'm unlocking that. So what other options do we have? Orbit Kerbin. So that's our next goal, along with test Boostertron 1. 35. So yeah, that's crashing back into the planet. The Boostertron. Let's just grab that and see what the Boostertron is. What is the Boostertron? Boostertron 1. Oh, that's not too bad actually. We have to test that at, what is this? Return to the surface, first crew flight. So we're gonna rip that off. And we only need one of these now. So from the science we unlocked, we gained those. So one on the surface, one at lower that, and then high orbit. Now we also are going to need to pop this off. Do we actually unlock different? Oh yeah, we did. So we don't have to do this weird dog-eared shit anymore. What we're going to use the Boostertron 1 for is actually deorbiting. Let's actually pop that off and we'll throw a decoupler right there. So where is that? Where is it? What the? Oh, okay, it's here. Okay. So we don't want that there. We want this thing here. As soon as that separates, then we want to use that to deorbit. Actually, we can't deorbit right now. Okay, we actually need to upgrade our landing pad. Save and continue. Because if we don't upgrade our landing pad, we can't actually max weight and vessel size, and then we don't have enough part, or well, we can probably replace that with bigger tanks. That's actually, whoa. So pop you off, and okay. I forgot about that. We have now new engines and all that, so we don't have to worry about. And I also got R&D. The main reason behind me doing this whole live stream and future updates or future stuff on this is because of this mod. I want to be able to research stuff. So that right there would have increased us by, let's actually turn off R&D. It added an extra 12.5 ISP to this. No, less than that. I don't remember the exact number actually. But it just added like an 150 delta V to us, so that's actually pretty good. What are these? Oh, they're tiny. So now we get better fuel amounts from that. And that. Shit, no. You want this to be here. No, wait. Shit. That to be there. This to be here, along with that decoupler. And we're almost at enough delta V for this. How many parts do we have left actually for this? 8 parts. So 8, or a few of those are going to have to be wings. And then we are also going to need at least 2 batteries. We'll actually go ahead and throw 2 of those on here. So you have 2 parts left. So we have enough delta V to get in orbit. Oh, I wish we had some RCS ports, but we just have that derp service ring. Okay, those two parachutes, those two parachutes. You have a wrench. Nothing in there. How much food do we have? We have enough for batteries for 2 hours, supplies for no time at all. We'll need a bit of food. Enough for 12 days. So let's drop that down to 40. 4 days. We don't even need 4 days. We need like a day. We just need to get to orbit and come back. That's all that's needed. So that brings up optimal flight. We can get to orbit no problem. If we frig up, then we are not going to get to orbit, which actually we can actually switch this out for one of these. Oh, we're good now then. So, orbiter. Oh wait, I need to double check. Ah, frick. Well, that's not too bad actually. We can do this. 200, 1,400. Or no, 400. Okay, yeah, we should be fine with this. Let's actually move this over here so I can see the stats of these parts. Is there any other parts that have better fuel efficiency? No, their ISP is all crap. So let's launch. If we're lucky, we'll be able to get a high enough orbit. If not, then we can try again. We'll actually check if stage recovery is actually still present, because there might not be here anymore. Come on. Don't rock over. Oh, and that's a swivel engine too, so it has a worse ISP in atmosphere and vacuum. But we get the gimbal from it, which allows us to easier control our direction. As you can see there, we have a lot more directional control compared to that solid rocket booster. Come on, pull it over. There we go. Okay. So we are getting up there. And I forgot to do goddamn temperature scans. Every damn time. What height are we at? 44. So we need to bring that up. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to go ahead and so we're gonna have to push ourselves as high as possible with this engine. What are we at right now? Well, we'll probably have to bring ourselves up and then deal with it on the far end. But it looks like we might have issues doing that. So the electric charge is fine, but we are at a high enough. Damn it! Did I'm an idiot. I put the goddamn I'm fucking pissed off. I put those friggin' solar panels I put on a stage I just dropped. So they're technically useless. Ugh. That's infuriating. So we're gonna go ahead and circleize this orbit. And we lost 4,000 funds for that stage. The one with the solar panels. And looking at the electrical rate we're draining, we have a good amount of electricity left. But I don't know if we have enough fuel to get to the orbit we need. So let's just get closer to the Apo. So we're just gonna burn till this fuel is gone. If we're lucky, we might be able to get to our target. Oh no, we should be fine actually. What is our target? 22 to 23. Okay. So once we get up there, I'm just gonna go ahead and activate this engine. And we actually orbited Kerbin, so we're done with that mission. Enter orbit and gained another 12 from that. So we are coming around the planet. Oh, and wait a minute, wait. No, not that one. Not that one. Log temperature from space near Kerbin. Crew report from space near Kerbin. And observe material bay. Actually, let's go for up here. We're actually gonna have to wait for it to come back down because I actually screwed up. Okay, so space near Kerbin. Keep. Space near Kerbin. Keep. So we need to wait for ourselves to get down to between 220 and 230, which is about now. Run test. And running test just means activating the engine, which kind of sucks. Wait, why are we going up? No, go down. Oh shit, we might have just fucked this crew. Well, Jebediah. Please don't. I like Jebediah. Okay, we're into the atmosphere, which there's not much we can do otherwise. Decouple that. So we got the cash from that. Another 28k, which will help fund our space program. Damn it. I forgot to friggin' change KSP. No, not Kermie. Heimschweitz? I don't even know what that is. Yeah, for some reason it saved all of the information I had for the prior stream instead of actually keeping the new information, which was kind of weird. So back to the actual thing. Well, no, we'll keep it like that. Okay, so we're gonna hit the atmosphere at 63, or lowest point is 63,000 or 63 kilometers. So we'll hit that, and then coming back into the atmosphere, and we actually almost have enough to upgrade our max weight. Now with this right now, actually, we're gonna have to come back into the atmosphere a lot sooner than I thought, because if we don't, we're gonna be screwed. we're actually running out of electric charge, and if we don't do this correctly, then we're going to end up with quite a few issues. The drogue chutes might save us, but oh shit. Decouple. So we are going to, are we under on both sides? We are. So we're just going to deploy these chutes now. Okay, disarm actually, because those are, yeah, we might have problems with this landing. I did not think of this properly. Jab, you'll be fine. At least in your lander can you will, but we might lose science. Which I wish we could just transfer over, but all the science I have is now connected to this. So we are actually going to turn around. You might actually be able to save it. Okay. If we're lucky, we'll be fine. If we're not lucky, which I have a very high chance we won't be. It seems to always happen with me. What is our speed? We're still speeding up. So let's put ourselves sideways while we still have directional control. We're dropping a small amount slowly. Speeding up. Good. But what's heating up? It's the actual command pod that's heating up. Oh. This isn't good. Ah, shit. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. So we lost all that science. But we still have our... shit. We still have our parachutes, which is good. We can get that science back. It's no big issue, but oh, that sucks. As long as we have more money to continue, we're fine. You still have 1,600 meters to slow down. After this landing, I'm just gonna run down real quick. Run downstairs real quick. On future flights, I'm gonna be including heat shield. That's the word I'm looking for. Got a crew report. We'll get an EVA port wherever the hell we're at. Oh, stop rocking. I can't hit the drogue chute. Because that's what's rocking us. God damn it. No, I guess that's not what's rocking us. Oh god, I'd hate to be Jeb right now. Do we have any electric charge? Come on, Jeb, just bump around the friggin' capsule. So we're gonna have to just hope this doesn't bang into the ground very damn hard. Okay, we're good. EVA. Where are we at? EVA report. Store experiments, EVA report, board, and recover vessel. Okay, I'll be right back in about a minute or so. It'll just be a second or so. Sorry about that. Just need to get a refill. Okay. We got a little bit of science from that. Not as much as we could, because shit kind of hit the fan, but Jeb is now level 1. So, we'll go ahead and we're not going to do the heat shield. Shit. We'll try the flight thing. Just because it's going to be difficult to do some stuff without getting enough cash. I might have to do a really small flight, 2,900 meters from 10 to 160. So that, along with you and you. Really small craft, but it will be able to do what we need it to do. Overwrite. So, and I almost staged my parachutes with that. So we're going to go ahead and get that, and no, why am I doing that again? Crew report. We'll review that and refresh, because we might not need that. Wait, why? Okay, there might be something wrong with what I'm selecting. I might have selected, what atmosphere am I on? Kerbin. 1.63. I might be stuck to the launch pad. Let's just try that. Which kind of sucks, but it's a glitch that happens with KSP. Sometimes you get stuck to the launch pad and there's nothing you can do about it. So let's hit this. No, I'm just stuck. Or I'm not getting enough thrust. Must be considering myself as... Oh yeah, it's considering myself as out of the atmosphere, so that is not a strong enough engine. Thrust is 40, that's 63. Just slam 2 of these on it. Because we only need to go up and come back down. If we're lucky, we should be able to get this done. Bring these down here. So we just need to turn from orbit, and we lost quite a bit of funds. So we need to get up to 2,000, which won't be that hard. And I forgot to get friggin'... Okay, we're gonna revert back to launch. I just want to get all these little crappy friggin' science experiments done. And we gotta go back to launch because I launched... Oh! So friggin' annoying. Log temperature. Make sure to pull pull these down here. Bring you down to a third. Log temperature 8.4. Crew report 0. So we need to get up to 2,000 meters, and then we can stage these parachutes. Which is gonna suck because it's gonna take a little bit of time for us to get back to the ground. We are at 1800. Okay, test. Why didn't you complete? So revert that back to launch. For some reason it didn't want to complete for us, which is kind of stupid. So, can we test these parts? No, we can't test these parts. Log temperature, again. And crew report, since we couldn't do it the first time. So we can activate those through the staging sequence, but for some reason they don't want to do it. Let's do this quick then. I don't know why it didn't work that time, which is kind of weird. Yeah, why isn't it working? Okay, let's revert flight back to launch. If this doesn't work, then... Because there's no test option. So, Mark 16. These... Oh... I'm an idiot. Sorry. These are Mark 2s. I need to test the Mark 16 parachute. I'm going to put Mark 2s on there as well, though, just to be safe. 2 of them, not 1. Shit. Come on. And then we can fix that staging issue. I'm an idiot. Frig. Okay. So, what we were having issues with before is I was using the wrong parachute. So we'll grab that and crew report. And grab this, but just pull it off. We'll get ourselves up to about 120. Actually, about 130. We're almost at 2,000. Cut our speed. Decent. We got it. So now we just need to slow ourselves down and fall back to Earth, which shouldn't take too long. After that, we can see what other contracts we have, which hopefully will be something that gives us a nice chunk of cash. There we go. 500 meters above the ground. Hell, we actually might be even able to get another command pod, our crew report. If we're lucky. How much cash do we get? 11k. Yeah, it just falls right over. EVA report from the launch pad. Get it from the spillway. No. Just over here should be the area. And no, what the frig? Crawler weight, there we go. So now we just need to get back to the ship, jump on, and then recover the craft. Board. Cover vessel. So now we have 94 science, which means we can either unlock 2 lower stage stuff or get the higher stage stuff. To be honest, I wouldn't mind getting some of the higher age stuff, which adds these engines, which the Impulse is a really high, excuse me, a really high efficiency engine, which is really nice. And I prefer to have that because it starts off at a better state than the actual other engine, the Terrier. We can get that, or we can. I didn't know these were in heavy rocketry. Those are the parts I made, but yeah, the Poodle engine, which is 350, 320. What do you guys think I should unlock? There's only 2 here, but what do you two think I should unlock? Bigger rockets or more science parts? Or electricity parts? I don't know what to unlock. What's worse too is there's a 30-second delay between what I say and what you guys say, so I gotta kind of sit around and wait to see if you guys even respond. Give you guys about 30 seconds to respond. In the future, once I'm kind of in a shitty area for internet, so I can't do up to the moment up or closer to that updating, so I can't really do that. But in the future, once I get a higher speed internet, I will hopefully have like 5 seconds, or the minimum you can do with YouTube streaming. Let's go for crap. I don't know what to go for. There's just so many damn options. Like there's all this carbonite stuff, which is nice to have, but shit. Let's go for that actually. So what we're gonna do is we'll check what other options we have. We'll take that definitely. It's always good to take science data from around any area. And then on top of that, there's a bunch of tourist option, which is shitty. Conduct. Oh shit. Oh. Sorry about that. I'm gonna dig you on. Conduct surveys around certain areas. I hate those ones. Orbiting Kerbin. Let's grab that one. We'll make that a goal to actually do. Oh god, this beer's making gassy. So, want that mixed along with this, 2 of these, and no, come on, 3 of those. And then on top of that, we are going to need multiple parachutes. We're still sectioned into 30 parts, which kind of sucks. I just don't have the cash to upgrade. Where's our money? 2,500. If I had more cash, I'd upgrade, but I don't have that cash. So let's go ahead and just see what we can do from here. We're also going to need solar panels. Do we unlock solar panels? No, we did not unlock solar panels. This time, I'm not going to forget to friggin' put these here. Wait a minute. What do we have? Monopropellant 10. So, our flight is not that long. Monopropellant 10.80 an hour. That's kind of too much. Okay, we're going to go ahead and put one of these on here, and then on the other side we're going to go ahead and put one of those on there, just so we have both options. Need be, we can switch to that. Let's actually switch this up to here, so if need be we have that option. So we have that to boost us into orbit, and well, not boost us into orbit, just carry us up to a certain point. And we'll grab the swivel to give us that last boost, but let's go ahead and go to atmospheric. So yeah, this will be able to get us to a good, well, a partial height. We still have a lot of room for stuff though, so let's go ahead and throw on these 2. I only have 1. Shit. And then we need radial, the radial SRBs. Holy shit. Come on. And then we'll put 2 wings on, because we're only going to be heading one way. And then, if we're lucky, we might be able to save these engines, so we'll put those on there. And then, also 1 on this stage. So we should be good. Wait, do we have any room for... Shit. Okay, we're gonna actually pop this off. Wait, did we not include... We didn't include that. So we're gonna pop that off as well. Shoot. We're gonna need this on here, because if we don't, we're gonna get screwed over. What else do we need? We needed, there was something. I can't remember what we needed. I was just thinking about it. Damn it! I've had too many beers. Okay, we have the... Wait. What happened to... Oh, I didn't even friggin' put it on. Come on. Oh no, I did, but I put it on the wrong frickin' part. Okay. So that's that there. What other parts did I remove that I didn't need to remove? So that one's fine there. This is just so goddamn confusing sometimes. Just trying to figure out what you want to do. Oh yeah, the drogue shoots. Put those back on. There we go. So we have the 2 solid rocket boosters that will give us the main boost. Those pop off with this going off, and then they separate and this starts, and then this separates, and then those 2 parachutes separate. Wait, this has to separate with them. So this is going to be our high orbiter. Launch. Okay. So we're gonna, since this has a really high impulse, we're gonna go ahead and tilt over quickly. Well, high impulse for an SRB. Oh yeah, I switched batteries for my e-sync. One of them is crappy because it has a light bulb still, but it turns off very quickly, and then the other one's crappy because it doesn't have a light, but gives good hauls. So now we just gotta get into a stable orbit. Oh wait, I didn't think this through. So I have to get actually up to a stable orbit with the stack decoupler to 120, or I can't get back to the planet, and this Kerbal will die. And that's why, frig, I'm probably gonna have to revert this flight if this doesn't work out well. It's probably not gonna work out well. Yeah, I'm gonna have to revert this flight. Revert it to launch. It sucks that I gotta do this, but, well, So we're going to take off those drogue chutes, because we don't need them. But we are going to need a life support container. I forgot about this. I'm going to need one of those. Bring it down to 50 or so. Even less than that, like fucking 30. 1 day of food. Sorry, just texted someone. Okay, so we have that life support. Do we have those small, tiny friggin' decouplers? We don't. Okay, we're actually gonna go ahead and throw this on here with 2 of those. So they will actually deorbit us and probably burn off in the process, but too many parts, unable to launch. Shit. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and limit the you just to 1, just so we can launch. So, launch and see if we can get into orbit. So we're going to take a less shallow orbit, because the higher we get up, the better. The higher we are up in the atmosphere, the better our chances of getting into orbit are. So the issue we were having with... Okay. The higher we in orbit, the better our ISP is, so the better our whole situation is. So we just gotta go ahead and get ourselves into a really high orbit. The main reason I popped them on there, because this is what I want to do, is we can try the stack decoupler, the TR18, which TR1V. Ugh. Doesn't matter. We'll get the science, and to be honest, I think I might just end this. Or today, I'm gonna go ahead and stop this, or stop the stream. I'm gonna post the full good footage of this, but I'm just getting kind of tired. I only slept for like 5 hours. I wish I could stream longer. I will probably be doing this every Tuesday and Thursday from now on. It's just ugh. Being without a good amount of sleep, it's just terrible. I'm just too damn tired. Like trying to figure out what's the best course of action while being this tired is not gonna work out. Where's that There it is. Extend panel. No sunlight. You have direct sunlight. You are not producing enough electric charge to keep you alive. Fine then. Shit, I didn't mean to go that friggin' far. That isn't good at all. Yeah, that's not good. That's not better at all either. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna... Yeah. I had fun doing this stream, but I am just not able to continue. I am kind of fucking shit up. Another day, I will continue the stream. But I'm gonna have to end this stream here. I just don't have enough concentration to continue. And this is gonna crash into the surface pretty damn fucking hard. So we're gonna revert that back to the vehicle assembly. But so far I've actually enjoyed this. Streaming this, trying to get the whole process of actually getting to space and all that, and not having to just big craft. I'm gonna send it with like 25k solid rocket boosters in orbit, and then the rest of it is easy. It's a lot more difficult to do it otherwise. But I'm gonna end the stream here. I'm gonna be doing the stream at least twice a week. I'll still be doing the Skyrim stream on the weekends, so that will still be happening. But I thank you for watching. If you like the stream, leave a like. If you dislike the stream, leave a dislike. I'm fine with getting dislikes because it just means you fucked up a little bit somewhere, and leaving a comment to explain why you dislike the video is even better. If you want to see future updates by me, I update Monday to Friday and sometimes on the weekends. But I thank you for watching. My name's KSP, and you have a good night.